On to other news now. The 5th Gender Equality, Wellness and Leadership Summit being held today aims to address key issues holding back the participation of women in the economy. Today is International Women's Day, which celebrates the achievements made by women and considers the challenges ahead. Our business reporter, Wandiswa Ntengento, spoke to Dr. Precious Moloi-Motsepe, CEO of the Motsepe Foundation.
We are at the 5th Gender Equality, Wellness and Leadership Summit at the Sandton Convention Center. The World Bank says that empowering women to participate equally in the global economy could add $28 trillion in GDP growth by 2025. Of course, to talk more on this, we're joined by the co-founder and CEO of the Motsepe Foundation, Dr. Precious Moloi-Motsepe. Happy International Women's Day.
Thank you, and happy International Day to you too.
Thank you so much for joining us. Now, I have some startling, of course, statistics from the World Economic Forum saying that gender parity will take us over 200 years. What can we do to actually bridge that gap?
Absolutely. That's a very sobering statistic. But we must also recall that this was even before we went into the pandemic. We know that during the pandemic, women has been dramatically, affected through job losses, more than men have. So the number that you quoted, the gender parity being close within 100 years, is now even further than we had hoped. What do we need to do? We need men and women. We need policymakers. We need governments, businesses, to ensure that we stand together in ensuring that we can use the total population of human resources that we have to help to build our economies better.
Do you think South Africa is doing enough to bridge that gap?
I think more can be done in our country to bridge the gap. If you look at the World Economic Forum's Gender Parity Index, South Africa, out of 153 countries, does not so bad. We're at number 17. We do well in including women in politics as well as in the health area. What we need to do more of is to ensure that more women are represented in the formal economy and they're taking up leadership positions in business as well as in the private sector. We need to ensure that women who want to start businesses have access to banking facilities, to loans. We need to make sure that women can take up STEM fields as careers as well.
What can we expect from today's program?
I think it's going to be a very exciting program. This International Women's Day has been celebrated for more than 100 years. So every year, for us as the Gender Equality and Wellness Summit, we've been celebrating this for the past 5 years, and every year we bring together women from different sectors, women from the rural communities, women in business, and business associations. We also invite men, and this is a platform where we share ideas and knowledge, innovation, on how we can fast-track the gender equality in our country.